This is our 2020 Porsche 911 Turbo S. What an absolute beast. Folks, this is pretty much the fastest car that you can buy point to point on the road today. 650 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, in excess of 205 miles per hour. What a machine. This particular example, if you don't want to wait the 1 or 2 year waiting list, is available right now. This car is here ready to go. We have the 2 keys, the full book pack V5 ready to register in your name, and the car is VAT qualifying, people. So with the VAT, it's without the VAT, sorry, it's just over £150,000. So it represents fantastic value for money if you're buying it either for export or in your company name, and if not, you've still got an absolute stunning jet black 911 Turbo S on the road, which not many people have. This one's got a fantastic specification. It's in the best colour scheme in my opinion, which is the black with the Mojave beige interior. It's absolutely fantastic. Under 300 miles, it's brand new, still smells new inside, of course. Registered end of July 2020, so it's just over a month old. Loads of fantastic options, all the main options that you'd want on this car. So you've got the 20 and 21 inch wheels at the back, with the Pirelli P0 tyres, the carbon ceramic brake discs, and the Porsche branded yellow brake calipers, and the centre lock wheel caps. So exactly like a racing car, you've got the centre lock rather than the individual wheel bolts. Obviously petrol fuel filler cap there. The essential panoramic glass sliding roof. Don't buy a 911 without one, turbo or non-turbo. And you've got these huge rear haunches enclosing these 315 30/21 Pirelli tyres. They're absolutely enormous, and again the carbon ceramic discs at the back there. You've got the active aerodynamics, so this is with the spoiler raised. You can of course drop this from the central screen. The LED brake light that goes all the way across the back, and then that smoked rear light effect. There's huge scoops to allow air to get in and out the car and cool all the correct places. Privacy glass, of course. Now this one's got the signature Turbo S twin rectangle exhaust outlets, which to me looks the best. It looks how a 911 Turbo S should look, because they've always had these exhaust outlets, and I think any other ones just don't look right, and they look the same as some of the other 911s. These you don't get on any other 911 Turbo S. Now that means of course it doesn't have the sports exhaust option. However, having said that, the sports exhaust option, having driven a fair few 992s, is not much louder than the standard one. So we're going to have this car shipped to the renowned exhaust maker Quicksilver next week, and they're going to put their prototype titanium exhaust system, which is switchable with the different modes in the car, and will give it the pops, the bangs, the sound that it should have, and it'll be a much better sound than the even the sports exhaust or the standard exhaust. So we'll have that done next week. That's a £5,000 exhaust system that will go on from the sensors back, so it's not going to affect any of the existing 911 sensors on there, and that will obviously just make the noise perfect and match the speed of the car. You've got the LED lights in the bumper, and of course you've got the LED headlights, Porsche Dynamic Light System one optioned, so they are fantastic to use. So let's look inside. So you open the door, you've got the pop-out handles. These pop out when you press the unlock button, and they go recess into the door when you lock it. You've got the fantastic 911 Turbo S entry sill plate. This one's got the Burmester audio system. It's a fantastic quality audio. You got the lovely Mojave beige with the quilted panel on the door, storage here and here, and then of course the electric memory seats, and then your windows, mirrors, and of course they are power folding as well. This one's got the 18-way seats with the adjustable lumbar support. Got the Porsche mats there, keyless entry and exit and drive. This lovely aluminium finish here, the black leather with the contrast Mojave stitching on the dash, and then your seats are those fantastic sports seats, again finished in the Mojave beige leather with the Turbo S embossing into the seats. Pulling that back, these are finished in a lovely satin aluminium finish, and then you've got of course your rear compartment. You've got the ambient lighting option on this car as well, just above the Burmester speaker. Additional storage there above the engine, and of course you've got the black leather with the Mojave beige stitching, and then of course on the roof you've got the charcoal alcantara lining, which is stunning. Moving round to the passenger side, again much of the same as the drivers. Now all the options I have listed in the ad are correct, so if you want to know what all the options are on the car, just read my description, because everything on there is correct. I've personally checked is on the car myself. Sport chrono, central clock there, glove box and book pack, Burmester speaker there. Everything's finished in leather. It's stunning, really beautifully built. It's just feels such quality. Getting back towards the interior, so got this lovely smooth finished leather steering wheel. This has got the heated let's just turn that off so you can see it's all open. Steering wheel heated, switched on and off. So that's got the heated steering wheel option. You've got the different drive modes. Sorry about that triangle, it's just because I've got the doors open. The different drive modes, you've got sport, normal sport, sport plus, individual, and of course wet. So that can all be configured there. And then of course you can scroll through the menu options, for example your navigation, your sport chrono, lap timer, G-force, wheel drive, performance, etc. That can all be configured from this screen here. And then if you want to change screens, you can, obviously you've got your speed limit display there. If you want to, for example, swap this screen, you just press this button here and that highlights that red dial round there to mean that that's now controlling that screen, and then you can flip through the options on that one. This has got the adaptive cruise control, as you can see there, and also the lane assist, which is a great option to have, and obviously you can alter the distance, etc. on there. You also got the flappy paddles here, of course, as well as your indicators and parking lights, wipers there. Going back to here, we've got the Obviously gear selector, we've got the dual zone climate control, heated seats, the sunroof and blind control, cup holder. It's currently got the key in. This has got the Turbo S embossing on the armrest here, which is a nice option to have. Got tracker fobs, SD card slots and USBs, etc. And then obviously these shortcuts to your suspension. Let's just change this back. Change it to normal sport, for example. So at the moment you can see the spoilers are up, so you can of course retract these. That's both the front and rear spoilers. You can obviously adjust the chassis and the modes here as well. Again, adjust the suspension. That's just a shortcut really. And then this obviously can raise and lower it's got the front axle lift on this car, so you can raise and lower if you are going over quite a steep hump. You don't want to damage the underside, you can raise and lower it with that button. The media system on this car is fantastic. I mean, literally, you can do all sorts. It's so clever and so intuitive to use. The sat nav's amazing. You can also have Google Earth if you want to display Google Earth instead of. I think you have to connect your phone up, so it's got an internet signal to do that. Media system, obviously you can play various music, phone, and obviously car we've discussed. But of course you can adjust all sorts here. So whether it's you know, your lap time or whatever, you can do it all from here. And of course you can adjust ambient lighting. And then of course you've got things like your app button here. So when you have a data connection, then obviously you can pull up like your Google Maps, weather, news, etc. You've got to set that up. That hasn't been set up yet on this car. And then of course you've got the assist systems there, which is the Porsche Active Safe and Lane Keep Assist. You've also got on this one the surround view cameras, which are fantastic. There you go. Really worth having. Then of course you can change the different displays, or different camera views should I say, on that button there. And that is pretty much it, folks. So that's our Porsche 911 Turbo S in jet black with Mojave beige, packed to the rafters with all the options including adaptive cruise, surround view, Burmester, front axle lift, sunroof. It's got it all, everything you want, and of course it's going to have the exhaust as well on it. So if you are interested, we do offer interest only finance or PCP lease purchase, special deals for company directors or owners, so we can do better packages potentially. Of course we offer part exchange, and we offer nationwide delivery to your door in an enclosed trailer. That's £2 a mile if you want that service. So drop me a call if you have any questions about our Turbo S. If you have any queries, you're free to email me or drop me a text as well. Thank you very much for watching, and look forward to hearing from you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to see all our latest cars as they come in. That's just on that button just below there, and we will see you on the next video. Good night.